Hey, you're live. What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Charles from HumbleMechanic.com. Welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the very first YouTube live video that I've done. All right on, a thumbs up. That's sweet. As you guys may or may not know, I do a lot of Facebook Live videos once every Thursday. What's up, man? How you doing? I like that I can see your comments here on YouTube as well. I do a Ricky, Samuel, what up? Chrissy, what up? Good to see all you guys join in on the YouTube Live as well. That's awesome. Head CAS 620 Hero. Good to have you on. So this is my first YouTube Live. Peter, what up? I do a lot of... We're dibbing already. Leon, what's up, man? Have a safe and happy flight. Smurf from Ireland, what up? Jason, Adrian, what up? Good to see, man, this is awesome. I like the comments that we can still see them rolling through. Well then, someone is... Sweet, we're live. Can I turn into the exhaust manifold? Woo, that's frisky. I shared the feed. Thanks, Samuel. Guys, hey, definitely share it up. Thumbs up it up. I appreciate all you guys. The comments are coming quick. This is way faster than Facebook. From Serbia. Nice. That's awesome. Kevin, what up? Jojo TK. Hey. Good to have you on. This is great, guys. So I'm kind of feeling out this format a little bit. VW Freak, I appreciate that. Hate you guys. Say my name. What up? Good to see you. Hello from the UAE. Good to see you. Ivan, what up? Please help me with my 13 Jetta. Daniel, hello from Sweden. Wookie. We'll get to the Wookie in just a second. I just want to let all you guys come on in. Kilowatt Garage, what up? Good to see you on. Thanks, I'm the bomb. Much love from Fayetteville. Not too far. Andy, how you doing? Mark III GTI is what... hey, Dan, what up, dude? Woo, this is fast. I'm usually really good at keeping up on Facebook. Just got home from work from VW, right on, from Arkansas. Cool. Good to see you guys. Kawasaki 2142. Any other crew members on? I know Michael is on. Definitely some other crew members. George, what up? Big Mitten here. Shout out from Northeast Georgia, Jersey. Right on. Hey guys, if you want, post where you're I want to say where you're calling from. But keep jamming on that. Thanks. Appreciate all the love, guys. This is great. So, love all the videos from Ireland. Hell yeah. Just forgot about us. I'm going to take you all night. Yeah, no doubt. You guys know how I get with my ramblings. Yeah, I know. This is fast. Chris Fix is better. Chris Fix is better at a lot of things. I will be the first one to admit that. Chris Fix is fantastic and awesome. So here's what we're going to do. I am doing two things tonight. I'm test driving YouTube Live. This is the first one, as I've said a million times. Because I have a, what up, man? I have a really big announcement that I want to do for, I think I just called it Facebook Live, for YouTube Live that I really want to do next week because I've been super excited about it and it's been so hard to keep it under wraps and you guys that are crew members already know this, so next week I want to do this big reveal of something amazing, cool, GTI project-wise for the Mark III, the White Wookie, as you guys have so wonderfully named it. I appreciate that. But I wanted to test drive this format and get a feel for it and make sure that it worked in the way that I had hoped. I've been waiting a long time for YouTube to get this rolling on mobile so that I didn't have to like hook my camera up and get my computer and download a software patch and buy a little thing to hook to my computer because I think that's kind of dumb. But now that we can do it on mobile, it makes it way easier. So I got a big, huge announcement coming next Friday. I will stamp it in the calendar. Make sure you tune in about this time next Friday. Don't worry, follow me on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and I will definitely make sure you guys know about it. So let's talk suspension a little bit today. Tomorrow, the video where we pulled the suspension out of the GTI, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and... Oh, can I flip it? I can flip it. There we go. Pardon my dirty garage, guys. It's been busy. Where do I get all the time to do everything, Paul? It's tough, man. I got to make the time. So here is the suspension in the Wookie as it sits right now. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. Toolbox tour soon. I've been saying soon for like a year and a half. I'm going to do the yellow one first, I think, and then I'll do the red one. The red one's tough because it involves me going in on a Sunday to do it. I know. I need to slam this wagon. This is the wagon that he's talking about. It's my kiddo's wagon. I have plans for it. It's just down the road. Notice to the back mic, nerd. Sorry about that. So that's where she sits. You can see it's got some pretty wicked suspension geometry going on here. You see the tie rod tucked all back there. There's an old piece of crap laptop. So what I'm going to talk a little bit about today, guys, is the front suspension. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Here's the old busted strut bushing, totally collapsed. You can see, I actually don't even really need to shine my light down there. You can see how bad the bushing is collapsed right here. So this is old. The strut bushings may not be original, but I can tell you a lot of this other stuff is. The tie rods look like they have been off, but not in a really, really long time. All this stuff's going to be coming out. I'm show you guys how to do control arm bushings, how to do axle boots, brakes, all that fun stuff. This is actually in pretty good condition for a car that's a 1998. I might grab a tool here in a second and try and take this engine mount. This is where the engine mount lives. As a mechanic, I don't know how you enjoy working on Volkswagen. It's all I know, man. It's what I've done my whole career. As a matter of fact, as of yesterday, I have officially worked at my dealership for 13 years. So it's been a journey, that's for sure. So the folks at, let me get the cord out of the way. The folks at NGP hooked me up with hooked me up with some coilovers. So mad shout out to the guys at NGP who are really awesome dudes, ton of help, and I'm excited to test drive their coilovers. So you remember a second ago, I'm going to show you guys just to compare how worn out and collapsed these bushings are. See this ridge right here? That's where you look to see that it's collapsed. Thanks, Brett. Appreciate that. Sorry, Brent with an NT. That's what it should look like. So, collapsed, brand new. Collapsed, brand new. Just to give you an idea of the new versus the old. Throw that here in the bag. I got, what else is this? Y'all know that I've ever opened this bag. Bushings, probably bearings, new hardware. Todd student, first time car owner, 03 Passat. The owners before me were trash. That sucks, man. That gen Passat is one of my favorite generation of Volkswagens. It's what I drive every day. I love the B5, B5.5. The B5.5 more than the B5. That's for sure. Suspension warranty, that's cool. So these are the coilovers that we're going to be installing. You guys are probably going to ask me for specs. I don't recall offhand, but this is the jam right here. So new, it's got the helper spring at the top. Obviously, getting all new hardware and everything too. I'm pretty pumped to test drive these coilovers. I had coilovers on my Cabby. If you guys may remember that car, and when yeah, definitely got to get new hardware. I had them on my Cabby, and when I first put them on, I'm actually going to switch the camera around here a little bit. Part of the fun of doing live stuff is you guys get to see all the weirdness that happens, typically. I had coilovers, different brand coilovers. They were JOM coilovers. They rode pretty good, but when I first put them on, I slammed it on the ground, and that was it was interesting. It looked cool, but boy, I don't even think I ever really drove it. I'm imagining it would have driven like crap. Someone asked if I'm going to go to H2O. I'm kicking that around. I feel like that's a really busy time of year for me, and it's hard to get time to make that trip. It's about a 6.5 hour trip from where I live to Ocean City. It's an area I spend a fair amount of time in. That's where our training center is for Volkswagen. So I've been up that way a fair amount. But I'm gonna try. So yeah, these are cool. And the way this works, for those of you guys who have never seen coilovers, is you basically rotate this collar. Yeah, I agree with the tickets, and probably some of the environment is not really my thing, but you know, I think it would be a cool event to go to anyway. So you basically rotate this collar around, and this sets the ride height. The lower this is, turn it the right way, the lower this collar is on this threaded piece, on the body of the coilover, the lower your car is going to be. Then, of course, you get all that fun stuff that comes along with driving a car slammed on the ground. But, yeah, so this will be the second car that I've had coilovers on. Typically, I go with just springs and struts or springs and shocks, and that's done really well for me. So on the cabbie, I had it pretty low, really lower than it should have been, but the fitment with the wheel width, which I want to say was a 15x8, maybe a 15x7.5, it looked great. How low are you going to run it? That's a really good question, Mitchell. I'm not going to slam it on the ground. For those of you guys that haven't seen, and hopefully you guys all follow me on like Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, because I kind of do the day-to-day postings over there on both of those platforms. So these are the wheels that I'm going to be running. These are Audi Fat 5 wheels. They are 17s, and the tire size, 205/45 17 tire size. Well, I'm glad you're all right, Notorious VIC. Sorry that you wrecked your car. You can see there's some damage on the wheel. In addition to that, the clear coat's peeling a bit. So we'll be addressing all of this and hopefully getting these wheels back to their glory. But yeah, it'll be lower. You know, it'll probably be a solid 1.5 inch lower, give or take. Enough so that, you know, the wheel gap isn't that, of course, but isn't, you know, I don't have to roll the fenders. I don't have to worry about any of this stuff that you guys can't really see underneath getting all smashed in and weird and unhappy. Slam it till you scrape. What's up, Jamal? Yeah, you know, the slam thing is cool if that's what you're into. I want to be able to drive the car, and that's kind of my thing, right? I want this to be a daily driver if I want to. But you know, I don't need it to be on the ground. So probably not rolling fenders. I don't want to be that low. I want it low enough that it looks good and handles well, and doesn't have a ton of body roll. Of course, you know, new bushings will help some of that, help a lot of that. I had kicked around doing the R32 bushings on the back here. So this is still actually all assembled together. Someone just said I'm their favorite YouTuber, and then the comment went away. Quantum Autotech, thanks, man. Kind of off topic. If you could have any car, what would it be? That's a question I get asked a lot, and it's one of the worst questions that people can ask me because I have the worst car ADD. Right now, I'm on an air-cooled Porsche kick, so it would be several different generations of air-cooled Porsche that I would probably pick. I would have a hard time nailing down one specific model, but yeah, I'm all about some air-cooled Porsches right now. But truth be told, as I sit here staring at the GTI with parts piled up on top of it, My work shirt hanging on the mirror. No engine in the engine compartment. Just full of junk. Hi. I really just kind of want to drive this car. So, you know, I'm looking at this front suspension. Can you remember where all those parts go on the car? I hope so. The good thing is, if I forget, I have plenty of video to refer back to on how to assemble and put this stuff back together. So we should be all right. What I want to do, guys, is I want to try and take that engine mount out, and I'm just looking to see if I have the right size tools to do that with. It is a little bit. It's actually not quite touching it, but it's the rub strip. And those are probably going to get replaced anyway. I've been trying to work with Jamie from Orchid Euro to hook me up with some Euro Mark III parts, and so we're kind of working on that. But I want to zip this engine mount off so I can show you guys just how bad it was. The other one is somewhere. Oh, I got the other one right here. So I don't really have a good reference for this, but as you can see, yeah, it's not as bad as the rear bumper, Dan. So this mount came out of this hole, and you can see just how trashed it is. I mean, it's ripped, it's collapsed. This should be probably about that much higher than it is, but this is the kind of wear and tear a car takes over, you know, 18, 17 years of its life. Let's try and zip this one off and see if it's about the same. Hockey pucks, yeah. I think that's actually what a lot of people do use. I'm trying to position this camera so I can still see you guys' comments here. Oh, there's my hand. Let's try and zip this off and see what it looks like. For those of you wondering, oh, something happened. I lost you guys for a second. Sorry about that. I think it's a stupid phone mount. So there we go. We're back. You guys wondering, I have been test driving this Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact. This thing is awesome. I love it, love it, love it. I've been beating it up for... No, Dave, I actually accidentally hit the power button is what just happened. I was trying to get the phone in the mount right so that I could still see your comments without... and still have it on this facing out instead of on the selfie cam. So that one was totally my fault. Sorry about that, guys. I do have pretty crappy internet at my house, but that was a total whiff on my part. So this is actually just this rubber piece. It doesn't come apart. So I don't know why I took that part apart, but I don't know where the front mount is too. I think it's still installed on the car. But like I was showing you, this one lived inside of here. Actually, lived inside of here. So it lived inside of there. And that's got all crushed up. So we'll get that replaced. Probably go with the BFI like stage 0.5 mount. I want it to be in, you know, have some flex, but yeah, sorry about the stream that died for a second. That was my total my fault. It's it's just what it is, guys. Sorry about that. Trying to take this other mount apart. So that's where we sit with the subframe. I'll probably do a poly bushing for the refresh the feed. Yeah, I realized that the power button is in the spot where the mount was, the tripod mount. So the back ones will either do your R32 bushings, or I might switch back over to poly, honestly, just because Are you guys still having problems with the feed? Is it still not right? YouTube doesn't seem to be alerting me that there's a problem. Facebook always does. Stream's dead. It looks like we're dead. Well, guys, sorry about that. He's just got to adjust the bit rate down to fix it. I just hear my hand. I can't really do anything. No, the internet at my house is pretty terrible. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like I may just have to wrap it up here. But I mostly wanted to test drive the YouTube Live and show you guys these coilovers, which are pretty cool. So can someone give me any feedback on whether this is working? I was just about to ask. Yeah. See, I never really have too much of a problem with Facebook. All right, Todd. Sorry about the problem. Send a message on a crew member page. Maybe he'll get notification. I won't. I'm seeing your guys' comments. I'm not sure why it's not working. But anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to end it here. Sorry about the issues. You can probably try and go back and watch it and see what happens. I don't have this issue on Facebook. It seems to be it's definitely my internet. It's just not good at my house. So I'm going to go ahead and end it unless anyone pops in with a comment that we're back and everything's working. YouTube's still counting my timer. I see people leaving all left and right. We were at a lot. Now we're at very little. So I'm guessing, I'm still seeing comments, but I'm guessing nobody's getting feeds very good. Anybody? Bueller? Michael, I can't see your comment because I can't exit out of the app and I don't have my computer on. So, all right, guys. Well, all right, I'm done. Sorry about the issues. We'll try again next week.